While we've grown a weep ninny bong, I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. We start off the day with a question, and it was pretty simple because it took a while to prepare all the slides we're going to get through tonight. Just simply asked, how was your event? And it had a few people did pretty high, and a few other people down where I was, out of the top 500, and only got the 2-star. And that's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. Eventually, those bots are going to end up in the crystals, and you have a chance to get them at the 3 or the 4-star level. Might be 6 months down the road or whatever, but they'll be there. So yeah, like I said, we got a lot to talk about tonight. The event is actually pretty simple, but all the other news other than the event, pretty exciting. And afterwards, do have some crystals to crack. So let's get to the news. This weekend's event is called Long Way Home. Oh, before we do that, I need to say hi to people, right? Blastwave is here, Grind Time, Grand Galvatron, Sharksy, Big D, Altabot Phil, let's see, Air Warriors is here, Crusher, Wolfman, Codamus Time, Jer Barbara, Oktar, Star Saber 21. I think you're pretty new to the stream, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Alright, so let's head on and talk about the news. And this weekend, you can take part and win a new War for Cybertron skin core. Those are always fun. Make your bots look all dirty and dark. You can also win up to 10 million Energon and alloys, 6,000 premium shards, 2,000 3-star shards, 800 4-star shards, and up to 100,000 spark. This is an individual event, as it tends to be following a leaderboard, so they give you a nice rest. And it's also getting into the holiday season, so I think the next couple are also going to be individuals as well, because the holidays are falling in during the event time. So don't be surprised if we see the next couple of events be individual. But this weekend, it does start at the usual Friday start time, end of the usual Monday stop time. It's one big prize board, so there's no prestiges, and it's triple XP throughout. So since it is an individual event, you just have to be headquarters level 4. You hit that yellow event button, pick your zone, win the battle, get the points, and then go collect your prizes. Actually, it collects them automatically for you, which is nice. And they are the standard battle zones. And here's a summary of the prizes. Don't be scared if you have the newsletter when it says it's a 50,000 point event. That's just the total points available. Most of the prizes are achievable if you just score simply 10,000 points, which is where you'll need to collect all of the spark. At 8,500, you'll collect all of the 4-star shards. 7,500, you get all the Energon, and you can see the list there. Beyond 10,000 points, they do have some total spark crystals, and they extended it mostly for those players who do want to go and take advantage of the increased XP, and they also threw in a few extra prizes for them. So don't feel like pressured to go score 50,000 points. If you can hit 10,000, I always consider that completing the event. And if you're not familiar with the Total Spark Crystal, because we've been seeing these a lot, and they're actually really good crystals, even though I don't really go for them too often, but if I get them, it's great, because it does give you an equal chance at 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000 Combat Spark, Combiner Spark, or regular Spark. So if you need the Spark, these are definitely good crystals to go after if you can. The next big news, which this was surprising, I had no idea. I get a preview of the newsletter the day before, so I have a general idea. It helps me prepare these slides and all that stuff, but this was completely new. I did not see this until the stream today, which was actually new. They normally do their live streams on Thursdays, but we're recording this Wednesday. So they streamed earlier today on Wednesday, and they announced new Titans are coming. Who are they? Well, we already have Metroplex and Trypticon. You guys probably already know, because a lot of you guys already watched the live stream. I see you over there too. Fortress, Maximus, and Scorponok. Yes, as you might have expected, considering that we now just got Scorponok in the Earthrise toy line. And Fortress Maximus, of course, has been around for a while. He came out during Titan's Return, or was that right? Yeah. So I think that's what it was. Anyway, it's been a while. He's been around. And these two character models in the game do match what the toys were. except the general release of Fortress Maximus did not have this nice sword. I think they call it the Master Sword in this toy line. Although I do believe there was like an exclusive version of Fortress Maximus that did come with the sword. So there you go. Thank you for Silverbolts for confirming, and Star Saber for confirming it was Titan's return. I couldn't remember. I know Metroplex was Combiner Wars and all that, but yeah. Thank you for the follow. I didn't quite catch the name, but thank you for the follow and welcome. And here's more of the profile pictures that like they always show off that you'll eventually see on the Transformers Earth Wars wiki, and I think that looks really nice. And there's the base modes. So even though Scorponok does have an actual base mode, he's more iconic for the Scorpion mode. Of course, he's Scorponok. I mean, it's right there in his name. So I do like the fact that they actually are using the Scorpion version of that. And then, of course, Fortress Maximus basically just lying down on the job. That's kind of what he does. I always thought that was kind of funny, his transformation. He just basically lays down on the ground and puts his arms over his head. But hey, you know, it works. And I think that's technically his spaceship mode, as opposed to his actual base mode. But they're both pretty simple. But anyway, they're both iconic Transformers Titans. And it's good to see them in the game. They did show off a little bit of gameplay footage, so I just grabbed a couple of screenshots. So there's Fortress Maximus. He's doing a stomp, and he also slashes with his sword, and you can kind of see a little bit of that fire there. That's part of one of his attacks. He also fires his shin guns. You know, the guns that are on his lower legs, as you can see here in this photo, those do fire. And Scorponok's shoulder guns actually do fire as well. And here's his base mode. I don't think they actually managed to demonstrate this one because they were in the middle of the trivia time and they were having issues because these are still pretty early in development, and I think they were having issues with the server going on there. But there it is in the game. And here's Scorponok with a couple of puny little Autobots. They're trying to attack him, and he's just like, yeah, come at me, bro. And there he is in his Scorpion mode, and even though it's off screen, you can kind of see his tail is shooting some kind of a beam at the Autobots to attack them. And so these guys will, as you can imagine, show up in the raids as opposed to Metroplex or Trypticon. I'm sure they'll alternate them in some manner. And most likely we'll probably see them first in one of the weekend raid events. That's just a guess on my part, but we'll see. And also, they did also announce another update to the raids that does not related to the Titans, but in the future they didn't mention any dates. But you will be able to select the raid difficulty. Most likely, it will be the one of the alliance leadership, like the commander or one of the officers, probably the commander. You'll be able to select the raid difficulty. So you can get higher rewards for the higher difficulty. And they showed off this screenshot with the asterisk. They don't look at the values because obviously there's no point in having less rewards on a hard difficulty. Those are just placeholder numbers. But it would be something like this where you can select your difficulty, easy, medium, or hard. And because it may not be obvious, but when we see these raids during the week, they do come in different difficulties. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're medium, sometimes they're hard. And but you will be able to choose them because, you know, some of the stronger alliances, the easy is far too easy. They'd rather do the hard, and the some of the lesser alliances, or, you know, the less powerful alliances, hard is just way too hard, and easy can even be a little difficult to complete. So I think that's pretty good. It gives you the option to earn better rewards with a more difficult raid. More to come on that. This is just kind of a mention, and like they said, they're just working out the details still, but just kind of giving us a little taste of what to see that we're going to see in the coming year. And then this was in the newsletter, and this is pretty big. They've been talking about this for a little while. I think they showed this off during the stream 2 weeks ago, and then again the stream today, and been talking about it for even longer. But HQ 17.5 update is here. Really, it's just new buildings for anybody who's at Headquarters 17. So it's not an actual Headquarters upgrade. That's why they're calling it like 17.5, you know. But it's they said it's coming out this Thursday, which would be tomorrow. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, it'll be out now, I would assume. And this will bring 2 new buildings and 1 building upgrade that wasn't previously upgradable, as well as 6 new building cores and a few balance changes. I don't think I talked about the balance changes in the slides, but here's what you need to know. The new buildings, first one is a multi-defense system. This is actually pretty cool. It's a defense that you put in your base, and you can choose any of these 3 different types of defenses. It can be a plasma cannon, it can be a laser gun, or it can be a minigun. I imagine that you can change them at any point in time as part of your base. Unfortunately, Blast Wave, I'm not going to be going to the test server. I haven't got this all set up yet. But yeah, you can choose them, and you can have 2 of them on your base. To build them, it costs 120,000 Zeta Energon and 8.4 million alloy, and takes 18 days to build. And of course, you do have to be Headquarters 17 to build them. So let's talk about these different defenses you can have. The first one is called a plasma cannon. It looks just like a little ball sitting there. Or maybe somebody left a helmet on the pedestal or something. But nope, it's a plasma cannon. It's a long-range defense, and it fires plasma that sets targets on fire, dealing damage over time. Pretty cool. That's a good one, and I would imagine it's everybody's going to want to have a chance to try them out. If you can actually build 2 of them at a time, you could have they can be different. They don't have to be the same, so it gives you an option to test them out. The second option is laser gun. That looks pretty cool, and it's a medium range weapon, so it doesn't have quite as long range as the plasma, but it does fire a beam chain that can hit up to. Actually, I think I saw an update to this. Not 5 targets. I think it's 3 targets, and punches through 30% of shield protection. So even if you do have somebody like, say, Jumpstream or Scrapper, or if you're in Trax's Smoke, that gives you a protection, it will punch through 30% of that. So that's a big help. Then the last option is the minigun. Let's see, we've had long, we've had medium, so this is the short range option, and it fires a cone of bullets, dealing piercing through your enemy's armor, causing them to receive plus 40% damage. So kind of like a glass gas effect, it seems like. So there you go. I haven't tested these out yet. Pretty sure Sunstreaker Waza was showing them off. So if you haven't watched his videos and you haven't subscribed to him, go over to Sunstreaker Waza on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure he's got these demonstrated in his videos that have came out today and maybe last week. Definitely today. He was showing them. The other defense is called a spider mine. Spider mine. Yes, spider mine. And so yeah, looks just like a mine. One of the differences between like the stasis mines is you can actually attack and destroy this, and you do want to, because while it's active, it releases these little buggers, and they will go and they move quickly and straight towards your bots and then explode and causing some damage. And I didn't get any answer if there's a certain amount of spiders that actually can come out, or if it's just they keep coming out while it's active. So definitely want to try to destroy these the spider mines before you get close to them, so you can avoid, because these guys move too fast, and you can't, once the spider is on the battlefield, you cannot destroy it. They're basically invincible. So yeah, as an arachnophobe, I was very happy to see that they've got a spider mine in the game. That's okay. I've gotten used to black arachnia tarantulas in the game. I can get used to these guys. But yeah, explosive releases explosive spiders, and it says there it can be attacked. It costs 55,000 Z energon and 6.4 million alloy, and takes 7 days to build. Again, you have to be headquarters 17, and you can actually build 4 of these on your base. So even though it's 2 new types of defenses, that's 6 new defenses that you can actually add to your base. So as if it wasn't filling up enough, we've got 6 more things to throw in the base there. I think it's definitely going to be time for me to be redoing my base, because I keep saying that. I've been saying that for like 2 years and I haven't touched it. But with all of these things coming in, and with the next update that we're about to talk about, it's definitely time to rearrange things. Okay, next thing, BuildBot cores. What are you talking about? Well, with this update, if you're headquarters 17, again, these are all only for headquarters 17. If you're 16 or below, none of this applies until you can get to 17. But you will be able to upgrade your build bots to level 2. So you'll be able to right now build bots. All they do is they go build things. But once you hit HQ 17, you can upgrade your build bots to level 2. Doesn't help with building times at all. So I mean, if something takes 18 days, it's going to take 18 days even at level 2. But what it does do, it increases the health of the build bot, so it's not so easily destroyed. But it does also start giving out ability points. The normal build bots don't give out ability points. They're just something that the attacking bots can target. So that's why you see a lot of people just kind of throw them in a line at the beginning of their base, trying to path the bots to a certain area. But now they will actually give ability points. So if you actually do the upgrade, that's probably a poor strategy. And also for the other reason, because they will get a power core slot. And we'll talk about the power cores here in a minute. To upgrade BuildBot to level 2, it will cost you 15,000 Z energon and 1,320,000 alloy and 650,000 energon. So the alloy and energy, so the amount for that's not actually too bad. But if you have you can have up to 5 build bots. So multiply that times 5, it can get pretty expensive. And it is only 3 days to upgrade them. I would imagine that you have to have at least 1 build bot available to upgrade the other one. So yeah. So you can't really upgrade them all at once. I guess you could probably upgrade 2 of them at a time. I would imagine. And so the power cores that you can put on build bots, one option, which seems to be the best option in most cases. Excuse me, in most cases, at least in my opinion, and I think a lot of others share this opinion, is the Zone Heal Core. It restores the percentage of health of nearby buildings every 5 seconds. I actually saw this one time when somebody attacked my base. Apparently they put on a hard mode, and the build bots kind of put out that little Micronus pulse. Like if you have a Micronus Prime Core on a bot, it shows off like that little circle with the Micronus. I saw the build bots doing that. I'm like, what's going on there? Turns out they had a hard mode on, and to get a little bit more experience or rewards or whatever. So it sounds to me like that's what this heal core is going to do. So now, not only do you not want your build bots out front because they give ability points, you actually want them in the middle of all your defenses so that they can actually heal the defenses or provide these other effects. Next one is the lightning rod, and this protects nearby buildings from EMP effects. So like if you have a defense or set of defenses that you don't want to get stunned, every time people attack my base, they're just sending Silverbolt over there to take this thing out for 20 seconds at a time. I don't want that to happen anymore. Throw a lightning rod power core on a level 2 build bot, put that next to those defenses, and then Silverbolt can't stun it. Neither can Bumblebee or any other bot that does EMP. I would imagine it would probably counteract a blue Kremzeek as well. You can increase the area of effect by upgrading the power core. So, yeah, and then the last type, so there were the three build bot cores that are released. This is the third one, a Force Field Disruptor. It disables nearby enemy shields. And so basically, if people are in the track, smoke, or various other types of shields, then it will disable that. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it disables it completely, or if it's all the shields, like the Hot Rod Nemesis Prime type of a shield, or the Cup shield that he puts on when he jumps, or Alita 1 and Optimus Prime will, and Lugnut and Megatron, if you have a certain power core on, they'll throw up a shield as they get low on health. I don't know if that disables that as well. It sounds like it might. But I'm sure we'll find out more once this gets out into wide use and people start testing it. Trailbreaker and Exhaust, another one with the Force Field. Thank you. They're fairly new, and I didn't really think about it. But yeah, so there's that. Others that does the Force Field. And there's also the Force Field Battle Boost. I haven't used that for a very long time. Almost forgot that it existed. So there you go. And they did also, they're going to bring out 2 new building cores that are not related to build bots. The first one is for the auto cannons. They are the high velocity shells. It deals a percentage of the damage through everything in a straight line to the target and beyond. Sounds to me a lot like the big cannons that are in the raids. What do they call them? The railguns, I think. So basically you could turn your auto cannon into a railgun. Although I'm sure not quite as powerful as those big railguns in the raids. And also a universal building power core, meaning it could be put on any building that accepts the universal building power core, which I think is any of them. Not sure if build bots are included in that, but certainly anything else like a cannon or a shock tower, missile launcher, whatever. When that building is destroyed, just like the bot Death Pulse, it will do an EMP explosion, stunning any of your bots that happen to be in that area, and large, whatever the range of it is for, it says 2.8 seconds, that's probably at level 1, and I would imagine that the time that they're stunned probably increases with the level of the core. So there's that on the power cores. They also are going to update the Shanix store. A lot of people have been asking, when are we going to get that 4-star part for Omega Supreme and Overlord? Well, it's coming. And honestly, I think it's too expensive. And I think a lot of people think it's a little bit too expensive. 50,000 Shanix. That's just as much as it costs for the 5-star Monkey Prime or Beast Wars Megatron. And yeah, I think that's a little bit too much. I did actually do a little bit of calculation today, and because I was always thinking, well, you're going to use your bot more, so like your Monkey Prime or Beast Wars Megatron, you're going to use them more than a combiner. But I was thinking, if you use all your fuel cells and you don't coin any cooldowns, you don't coin any other fuel cells in a day, you're going to get max 7 or 8 uses out of a bot per day. If you run Omega Supreme or Overlord once per day, you could get, even though they're only active for 15 minutes, you could actually get 10 battles done with that combiner. So, in a way, you can have as much use out of the combiner with the 4-star part as you could with a 5-star individual bot. I'm kind of stumbling over my words there, because even though I bring that up, I'm still going to get the 5-star bot before I'm going to go get this 4-star part at the 50,000 Shanix. Honestly, even if it was 20,000 Shanix, I'd still be getting I'd still be saving for Monkey Prime. But anyway, that's what it is. Chances are it'll stay that way. Maybe they'll come down in price. Not sure. If people start buying it, once people start buying it, I don't think it'll come down, because then it wouldn't really be fair to the people who bought it. We'll see. But enough about that. They are also adding the Golden Lagoon Power Core. 5,000 Shanix, and it says it's a 14-day cooldown. My guess is you can buy one every 14 days. Is probably what that sounds like to me. because they don't want people just buying buckets of Golden Lagoon power cores because I think that would really mess up the game. And even so, being able to spend Shanix on, because previously the only way to get Golden Lagoon power cores outside of that initial event that released them was to purchase them in bundles. Now this gives you an option to spend your Shanix and not actually spend real money on them in a bundle. So I think that's a good thing to do. And the last thing is build bots. You can still only have 5 build bots for your base, but the only ways to get, you start off with 2. The only ways to get more is you could buy a build bot bundle or spend 2,000 coins on a build bot, which generally means buying coins. In the meantime, but instead of that, you now have the option that if you want to add build bots, you can purchase them for 5,000 Shanix from the Shanix store. Again, you still can only have 5 on your base. So if you've already got 5 on your base, you're probably not even going to see that as an option in the Shanix store. So there you go. And one last thing, which I think forgot. Oh yes, Tug of War. We've had this before, where it's increased rewards during Alliance Wars. So during from December 17th, which as the time of recording is tomorrow, if you're watching the replay after it's posted, then it's active now, and runs for a week until Thursday, December 24th. And if you win an Alliance War that starts and ends during that time, you can win triple the alloy, triple the energon, and triple the spark of the normal rewards for that particular league that you're in. And everybody gets 1,000 premium crystal shards for the win, as opposed to the tiered amount of shards that you typically would get. Is that it? Whew. That's it for the news anyway. Thank you for your attention. If you're watching the replay and you want to join us live, head over to twitch.tv/EngineerHoist. We record Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern over there. And you can join all the fine people down here in the chat and hang out. And yeah, otherwise I do post to YouTube the day after. And there you go. And also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EngineerHoist for infrequent behind-the-scenes content. I actually did just post a tweet today. I tweeted a little picture that I got that I made a few years ago, and it was kind of related to the announcement of the spider mine. So go check it out. I thought it was funny at the time. I still think it's funny. But anyway, so that's it for the news. And yeah. Whew. So how are you guys doing? Don't leave yet. We got crystals to open. Unless you don't care about crystals, then go ahead and you can leave. I mean, I'd appreciate it if you stay because it's fun. Anyway, Dojak says almost halfway to the 4-star part. William Hackman already got another build bot from saving cyber coins. Very cool. Good. You took the advice of saving your cyber coins. That advice kind of shifted now. Whether you want to save the coins for the build bot or if you want to go buy it from Shanix, if you're in an alliance that plays in the wars and you can spare the Shanix, that would be a good option. You still do have the choice of whether you want to do that or save up for the 5-star bot or the Omega Supreme or Overlord 3-star and 4-star parts, depending on which ones that you have. So, and yeah. All right. How about we do some crystals? It's breakfast says, nah, I'm still gonna buy my build bots from coins. They should make a Shanix harvester. Yeah, it's called participating in raids. That's the Shanix harvester. And they do the community events. They have been giving out Shanix during those community events that they do every so often too. So, all right. So you guys may have seen my search for Strafe Part 1 that I put up a couple days ago. I didn't want to wait to open those crystals because it was one of those personal bundles that only comes around so often. And so I bought one bundle, and I wanted to open them right then in case I wanted to buy a second one. I wanted to go ahead and get those open, see what I got, and in case I wanted to buy a second one. Turns out, the very last crystal of that bundle, I got the 3-star strafe. I was happy with that for that particular time, so I just kind of left it at that. But the premium, it did come with, I think, 8,000 premium shards. I didn't crack them then. So I've got them here along with plenty of other stuff, including this scattershot crystal. And you know what? Let's go. We're going to have story for that. How about we're going to go ahead and crack this scattershot crystal and then go read the story. We'll come back and do the rest of the crystals. And there he is, scattershot in the game. Oh, he's got the double cannons. He is ready to scatter some shots. Alright, let's go check out his story. Insufferable, self-important, jumped up. Telling me, how to do my job? I oughta. Ah. The Technobots know who it is. But of course he thinks he knows better. And he comes right out and says it in front of everyone. Huh. You've got to know your limitations, Elita 1. Honestly, I could have rung his omnidirectional gyros. Good to see, Scattershot. You're already winning friends and influencing people. Bah! That's the trouble, Strafe. Bots these days can't take a bit of honest but much needed criticism. You've been here on Earth, what, 24 hours? And you've managed to put just about every command level olfactory shield out of joint? Good going, even for you, oh fearless leader. I'd tell it like it is, Lightspeed. Period. If they can't handle the truth of their shortcomings, that's their problem. Thing is, crass, brash, and confrontational will only get you so far. I should know! You gotta learn to not just come out and say everything you're thinking. Ha! After Breaker and Strafe telling me how to not ruffle exodermal armor plating. Now I've heard everything. Just try. Do it for the Technobot team. Look, think whatever you want to think about me, but internalize. Nuh-uh, your reaction times are substandard, Nose Cone, which usually ends up putting the whole mission in jeopardy. I give up. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the stories. Why not wait till tomorrow to pop the crystals and get the new cores? Bah. I get bundles and crystals enough that I'll get the cores eventually. So, it's a good thought. Anybody else out there, if you got crystals, might be a good idea to wait. Don't follow my example. If you're watching the replay, it's already tomorrow, so crack away. So we got a couple of free things here, which just happened to come up in right before the stream. So go ahead and get those out of the way. Ooh, 3-star flak. Yeah, Grind Time's got almost 300 crystals there. I saw somebody on Facebook who shared a screen. They had like 995 crystals. That's some patience. Silverbolt says too late for me. C Taylor got 4-star rung and 3-star fire drive. Very cool. Okay, so let's see. What do I got here? I got some silver power core chips. We'll go ahead and open those. Not a whole lot. No, I don't think Wazda had 995. He had a little bit less. There was somebody else. I'm pretty sure it was that same thread though. He was up there. I don't remember the number, but I'm pretty sure the 995 was somebody else. Not even paying attention to what these are, because these are all food anyway. Oh, we got a gold chip out of that one, so that's cool. I was wondering why that one went so fast. It's always nice when you crack a silver chip and it gives you a gold chip instead. Star Saber's laughing at it. Yeah, I thought you understand what I'm saying about they're all food. Basically, yeah, I did have that comment the other day. Somebody like, what do you mean food? And you probably know, but if anybody doesn't know, basically it's power cores I don't intend to use and will only be used to upgrade the levels of other, more desirable cores. Okay. Probably could have used the ×10 on that one. By the way, I opened the strafe crystals one by one, and one of the comments was, one at a time, ew. Which was pretty funny. I had to laugh at that one. Okay, what do we got out of this one? And EMP shock. I think I'm good on EMP shocks, or in just the shock tower cores in general. So that one also is likely to be food. Okay, so 3-star crystal here. Gives us a duplicate Ultra Magnus. Three-star Decepticon crystal. Gives us a duplicate Bone Crusher. That's a good question from Big Bronze Rim. Optimus Rodimus, when do you think about opening your crystals? Because I know you're one of the people who's been hoarding them. Let's see, I did get some Decepticon premium crystals. Trigger happy. My day's been pretty good. I was a little busy. I had to rush getting those slides together. There was a lot more than I was planning on, but managed to get it. 3,500 crystals. My goodness. Good thing they've got the 10x button. Even with that, it's going to take you probably the better part of a day to get through all of those. Goodness. Got a 4-star dupe and a 4-star dust up. Okay, nice. Dust up will help you towards a 4-star Victorion at least. Got a 3-star Ramjet out of that premium crystal. Last Decepticon premium. Thought about it for a second, but got us a barricade. Alright. And now the Autobot premium crystals. We got 29 of these. Let's go ahead and fire off that 10x button. You only got Skyburst left now, huh? There's Strafe, look at that. It's 2-star though. Try to get 3-star Swoop. Yeah, Swoop's a good one to get at a higher level. RC? Rhinox? Did I get the free goodies from the newsletter? I did. That's where those Decepticon premiums came from, actually. All these other premium crystals came from, what was it? We got a bunch during the event, I think, and then also from that bundle I got. So, but when I got hit that that winter gift, which I totally forgot to mention in the stream. But if you have a newsletter, they've got a link in there, and it's probably floating around various places. You can get 5,000 premium shards and a bunch of Kremzeeks, and I think some Spark. But yeah, so that's where those Decepticon premiums came from. Next batch of 10. The first one was all 2-star dupes. And so far we're continuing the 2-star duplicate pattern. Not just Dupe City, it's a 2-star Dupe City. Crusher was too busy earlier to claim the loot. Yeah, I clicked that link like right before the stream because I forgot about it and I saw somebody asking. And I was like, ooh, yeah, better go get that.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Apparently Dinobot is here to reap the whirlwind. It said that both times he came up. So if there's 3-star Percy go by. So okay, well that broke the 2-star pattern. And sorry guys, we got to go one at a time for these last 9. Three-star Rook. Got some Combiner Spark, that's nice. Probably gonna wait for a swoop bundle so you can get the shards. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about the bundles now, is they do give you the character shards. And if you buy a bundle, you can pretty much almost guarantee a 3-star. Like when I bought that Strafe bundle, I could have just spent the shards on a 3-star Strafe. I'm glad I waited though, because he did actually come out of that bundle. So now I have shards towards the 4-star Strafe. And considering how many bundles I've already bought that has Strafe in them, I probably would have had enough character shards for Strafe by this point for the 4-star. So, Sea Spray, where's Vortimus? Fear the Spray, right? Sorry, Grand Galvatron, I have not read Chapter 3 just yet. I know you've got it posted. I just haven't sat down and go read it. And last one. It's a duplicate too. It's a duplicate tracks. You ended up getting Trailbreaker in your chase for dupes. Isn't that always the way? When you want the dupes, that's when you get the new bots. Alright, 4-star Crystal. Let's go duplicate. Let's go duplicate. Okay, well it actually gave me what I wanted this asked for this time. But she's a combiner bot, so we got a nice load of Combiner Spark. Got the 5-star shards there. And what other crystal do we have here available? Probably a 3-star crystal. I'm going to spend that on the Decepticon side. Because up until recently, the only 3-star I could have gotten was Strafe, but I just got him, so we'll get the 3-star crystal. Oh, look at how many shards for the 5-star. I wouldn't ever get the Decepticon, but I just happen to be looking at it. Only a few more duplicates, real close to a new 5-star crystal. I might have to do like Big Bronze Rim was doing and go get a bundle and hope for dupe 4-stars. And we got a duplicate Straxus. Okay, that's gonna do it for the crystal cracking. Yeah, 4-star Rust Dust. Yeah, I had such a hard time getting 4-star Rust Dust a while back, and now I just get duplicates over. So, we've been going a while because we had a lot of news. By the way, you guys may have seen I got Fort Max over here hanging out with us now. He's playing the game. I've had him holding. This is that Stripes figure that came out around that same time. I've had him sitting there holding that game ever since the game came out. So he's been playing the game nonstop for 4 years. So good times. Grind Time, who also has a YouTube channel, by the way. You should go check out Grind Time. Going to be doing a crystal cracking video tomorrow. So if you want to go see somebody who actually did the smart thing and waited to pop crystals to get the new cores, go check his channel out. I think Sunstreaker Waz is also going to be doing a stream soon. I'm not sure if it was, what did he say? Grind Time, I know you were there. What did he say? Is it tomorrow or in a couple of days? I know Waz is going to be cracking all of his crystals too. Did Fort Max beat the game? No, but no. So, okay, Waz is tomorrow? Okay. Nowhere near Scorponok makes jokes. Yeah, Titans these days, you just can't get them off their phone. I actually have Metroplex over in the other room. He's got another one of those tape things, kind of holding it out like this. So I'm sure I posted a picture of it up somewhere a while back. I took a picture of him. I made that joke. Titans these days, you just can't get them off their phones. I mean, it's the perfect size, like it's a cell phone, and you turn it sideways. That's how we all look playing the game, right? So yeah, Stripes is the budget steal, Jaw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for the stream. I do appreciate everybody hanging out. If you're watching the replay, head over to twitch.tv/EngineerHoist to join us live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.